afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Irene's Talk Show, live from Alegria, Surigao del Norte, Philippines. This afternoon, we have our special guest. She is very special because she is my friend and my former classmate during my college days. She is now a successful businesswoman. Let's welcome our guest speaker this afternoon, Miss Vernel E. Salvajan. A round of applause.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon,
Good afternoon,
Irene.
Vernel. Have a seat.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Good afternoon, Miss Vernel. Welcome to my show. Thank you for accepting my invitation. It's been a long time since we see each other.
Okay, thank you very much, Irene, for having me here. It's such a privilege for me being one of your guests in your talk show. And yes, it's been a long time since we see each other, and look at us now. We have different lives to live, and you are a successful host
Yes, and
of
you
your
are
own talk show, and
You are a successful businesswoman.
yes, as I do. Thanks, God.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Ms. Vernel, before we proceed to our main discussion about the certain issues in our society, I would like to remind us the views and opinion of the host and guests do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network. Okay, Ms. Salvajan, we are both familiar of the issues such as stereotyping, discrimination, and prejudice. To start with, let us talk about stereotyping. What are stereotypes and how do they affect people's lives?
Okay, for me, viewers or audiences, stereotyping is such a behavior or an idea of a behavior of a human or person depends on what he or she is. For example, me, my gender identity is I'm gay. Then, people, according to their ideas and belief, I am biologically born as a man or a boy. So I should act what a man or a boy should be act. So that's what a kind of stereotyping for me, since I belong to an LGBTQ plus community. So that's why in opposite to their knowledge and belief, so they can consider me as an stereotype based on their knowledge or idea.
Yes, so what do you think an individual can do to help reduce bias and stereotyping?
For me, to reduce bias or assumption about stereotyping is that know a person first, or know the individual first before having an judgment. Because in our new world or our new society today, there are lots of gender identity that exists.
Yes.
We not only speak to a sex only, which is a man or a woman only who existed in the world, but we need to consider what other pre-existing or existed gender or identification of every individual, and we need to respect it.
Yes, because respect is very important.
Yes, respect is very important to maintain a peaceful society for me.
So let's proceed to our next topic about the discrimination. I know that I heard this, that you're experiencing this right
Yes,
now,
of
but
course, of
you go
course, of course. It's very normal for me. Yes. Discrimination.
First question, are the differences between people a reason to celebrate or a source of problem? Are the differences between people or a reason to celebrate or a source of problem?
It depends on a person how you are going to act or to understand each other's differences. It may be it depends on you how you're going to deal with it. If it's a problem to you, or is it a celebration, or shall I say a gift, or a gift to celebrate. Because for me, each other's differences is very usual. Then, for us to be able to overcome those differences, yes, respect each other's diversity
Yes.
as we human. Because diversity is already given. So when you discriminate other people without knowing them first, it's such when at that time the problem will occur, because you don't have the idea that you know you don't know the person before giving you don't know the person first, then you have in your own opinion already or thoughts about a certain person.
Yes, because acceptance
Acceptance, yes,
is the key.
acceptance.
So, what do you think about gay marriage?
Okay, gay marriage. Oh my God. What such a wonderful question, Miss Irene. Okay, for me, if you are asking me if I'm agreed about or agree or disagree about gay marriage or the same-sex union. Well, for me, think there is nothing wrong about same-sex union because everyone deserves to be loved and to love. So, if that marriage can cause a people to be happy, a people to be good, and a people to help each other, especially in their society, they are productive. Well, gay marriage or the same-sex union is not a big issue or a problem for me. For me, yes. So it is okay for me to have that gay couple or gay marriage.
You agree?
Yes, I agree.
So, should gay couples be allowed to adopt children? Based on your own opinion. What?
Yes. Why not? Because if they can raise that child into a good person, why should not? I mean, if he or if they can provide the needs of the child, there's nothing wrong about it. I don't see any problem or wrong about having a child in a way of adaptation.
Okay, so let's proceed to our last topic, which is the prejudice.
Okay, prejudice. Oh my God, guys! Oh my God, so very. The question is very. I'm being, overwhelmed in a negative way of this question that Miss Irene asked me because I already encountered those things. Okay, proceed, Miss Irene.
So, first question. So, what image spring to mind when you hear the word prejudice?
For me, the first thing that comes in my mind when I heard that word, prejudice is being selfish. Selfish in a way that they giving their prejudgment without knowing the story first. It is one way where the conflict occur or appear. It's because you have your own opinion. You giving your opinion, your thoughts, and certain things without knowing the whole story first. So in that way, and it can cause conflict not just in yourself but also in your and also in other people or persons around you.
Yeah, okay. So, second is, what kind of prejudice exists in your country or in the Philippines?
Um,
What do you think? That
I think it belongs to my community also as an LGBTQ
okay.
plus
So that's in your community.
member. Yes, it always existed. It's always usual until of today. Prejudice for being a gay, being like that, being a lesbian. Yes, until of today, we're still fighting about or such thing prejudice about us or against us.
Okay, the third question is, why does prejudice occur?
For me, why prejudice or prejudices occur? It's because of lack of knowledge of a person about a person's where the persons came from, what the person's belonging, when because lack of knowledge can leads into misconception and misunderstanding of individual or a person each other.
Okay, next, the last question. Have you ever suffered because of the prejudice?
To tell you honestly, yes, I can say that. During my high school and elementary days, I already suffered or being encountered such prejudice
So,
or
how did you
prejudice.
cope up that?
Yes, how did I cope up? Is what a beautiful question. I cope up being, target or of the in prejudice in a way that I accept myself and of who I am. Yes, acceptance. And in that way, because of that issue or that thing, I I love myself more because aside from myself, no one knows me better than myself.
You are the one. who
Yes,
knows
yes,
better than
Miss Aaron,
others.
that's true, exactly.
So, the last question. So, what can you advise young generation about those issues that still existing? So, give them advice about those
Okay,
issues
okay.
and how they cope up or how they are going to cope up that when they are experiencing
Okay.
Those issues.
Okay, to those young generations of today, all I can say or advise to you is be yourself. About those things, discrimination, prejudice, stereotyping, if you suffer or encounter such thing, you can do it. You can overcome those things, especially if you love yourself, because you know yourself better than others. So, when you encounter such things, always keep in your mind that you are better than them. You know, I mean, you can prove to them that you are more than what they are thinking. You can be a person or a human that they don't ever think.
Yes.
Yes, that's all.
Yes, because Miss Vernell already experiences this.
Yes, and look at me now, people. I am a successful business entrepreneur. Despite of those discriminations, stereotyping of other people, prejudice that they make me feel like I don't belong in a society. But look at me now. I can say that I am proud of myself.
Yes. There, Miss Vernell stand now in front of you
Yes.
with
Yes, with a courage, and I am an empowered woman, as you see.
so may i-flag ka ba about your
Okay,
business or
hi everyone. I hope you will purchase about my business, which is all about beauty cosmetics, and I hope it will give you an satisfaction, because beauty is one thing, but a good attitude must always be comes first.
yes, that's true. So for more updates, please follow our Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, and also follow our YouTube channel, Iron's Talk Show. So that's all for today.
Bye everyone. Thank you ever
Bye,
so
everyone.
much for
Goodbye.
watching.
Thank you, Miss Vernell.
Thank you, Miss Irene.